Hi everyone, this is Today in History. Today is Monday, May the 26th, the 147th day of 2024. There are 219 days left in the year. On this day in 1521, the Edict of Worms banned the writings of Martin Luther, a German cleric whose efforts to change the church led to the Reformation, and declared him an outlaw and a heretic who was to be captured. On this day in 1703, English diarist and naval administrator Samuel Pepys, celebrated for his diary, died at age 70. On this day in 1868, the impeachment trial of U.S. President Andrew Johnson, who had been accused of, among other things, bringing into disgrace, ridicule, hatred, contempt, and reproach the Congress of the United States, ended with his acquittal in the Senate. On this day in 1876, the Challenger expedition, a groundbreaking oceanographic expedition cruise carried out by the British Admiralty and the Royal Society, concluded successfully. On this day in 1895, American photographer Dorothea Lange, whose portraits of displaced farmers during the Great Depression greatly influenced later documentary and journalistic photography, was born. On this day in 1897, Irish writer Bram Stoker published the Gothic horror classic Dracula, which became the basis of an entire genre of literary and films about vampires. On this day in 1907, motion picture actor John Wayne, who embodied the image of the strong, taciturn cowboy and soldier, was born in Winterset, Iowa. On this day in 1913, Actors Equity Association, the trade union for American performing artists, was founded. On this day in 1926, jazz musician Miles Davis, a trumpeter who was one of the major influences on jazz from the late 1940s, was born in Alton, Illinois. On this day in 1927, the Ford Motor Company ended production of its famed Model T, which had helped democratize the automobile. On this day in 1938, the House Un-American Activities Committee was created, with Martin Dies Jr. as its chairman. It investigated alleged communist activities, and perhaps its most celebrated case was that of Alger Hiss. On this day in 1940, during World War II, the British began to evacuate their troops from Dunkirk, France. On this day in 1966, formerly a colony of the Dutch and later the British, Guyana gained its independence. On this day in 2008, American director, producer, and actor Sidney Pollack, who helmed a number of popular films, including The Way We Were, released in 1973, Tootsie, released in 1982, and Out of Africa, released in 1985, died at age 73. All right, folks, that's it for today. Today is Sunday, May the 26th, the 147th day of 2024. There are 219 days left in the year.